And finally, on the prop table is this bottle, 1634 meadery, The Devil's Footprint, a dark blueberry, blackberry, and raspberry mead. And this kind of plays into the upcoming drama.
Dude, open that shizzle up. Let's give it a try.
Right now, I'm not sure it's appropriate.
Sure it is. We can drink to the loss of your relationship with your children if you're going to mourn properly.
You just look for any excuse to drink, don't you?
Pretty much. But if we're being honest, I don't really need an excuse.
All right, I guess. Let me see. I don't really have a glass to drink it out of. I'll drink it out of a coffee mug. The only small coffee mug in there. How ironic. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's a cup the girls gave me for Christmas a number of years ago. School pictures and I love Daddy. Yep, we'll drink to them out of that. Do not tell me I need a corkscrew, because that's gonna suck. That I don't have.
Dude, you're killing me!
Stop it. I can't quite get all the wax off because I want to get a better look at this cork. I wonder if I could do it with a drill bit. All right, well, we will have to save that experiment for another time. Again, before I get into my thoughts on the drama, I have feedback, another old segment. Feedback! Only this time it's not so much things people asked me, it's things that have been said, kind of, and I want to give feedback in general on those things. So one is, first of all, the big question from everybody today is, are you okay? Again, I have to say thank you to everyone who has expressed their sorrow over the situation. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, yeah, it hurts. Somebody was like, I don't know how you're so chill about it. Because what? What am I going to do? My hands are tied. The ball is in their court. They're the only ones that can come and try to mend it. I cannot reach out to them. If I try to reach out to them, it will make me the bad guy. Of course, if I don't reach out to them, I'm still the bad guy. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. So I try to be chill about it. Being sad doesn't do any good. It's not going to fix anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to help me move forward. Same with being angry, being hurt. None of those things are going to do anything for me, except make me sad and make me feel hurt. There's also the fact that, like I said, there's this experience, and then there's this experience. And I've moved to this. And this, I'm doing this over and over again because of my arm. I don't know if you can see how it's not quite right. I'm trying to teach it. Moving into this makes it easier to be chill because you can see certain things differently that help you realize everything happens for a reason, precise and perfectly placed. So I just chill my way through it. It will resolve however it resolves, and it will take however long it takes, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to move it along or make it any different. So I just gotta live my life. The princesses said a lot of things to me in that fight, like that I need therapy, or that I just want sunshine up my ass all the time, that I'm being over dramatic or bitching and whining about my situation. All very hurtful things. And they've done this to me before. They've put thoughts and words into my head. Twice, Cuddlebug used guilt. So I told Belle what they said, and she said, well, I hope you're not going to listen to any of this. I said, well, I have to at least consider it. She said, well, consider it, but then toss it aside as foolishness. Maybe. I have to at least consider it. Anytime the universe throws at me a challenge to my character, to my personality, to my ability to do good, I have to stop and at least consider it. Because my whole mission is to not be putting the negative into the world. So I have to at least consider it. Anyway, now we're ready to go to the next station. I got us there. I have same app in my hand, all the directions. I buzz them in, pay for them. Cuddlebug, she goes. Sunshine, she goes. I go, and as I'm going through, before I'm completely through the gate, they already are walking towards the map. Now, when we went to the other station, they stopped and looked at the map, and then we went on our way. So they went to the map, and I went over with them. Caught up to them, they were trying to figure it out, and they're like, I don't know, is it this one? I don't know, is it this one? I just kind of stood there and waited and listened, and so finally Sunshine says, Dad, do you know? And I was like, yeah, it's this one. Well, why didn't you tell us? Well, I was kind of trying to see if you were going to figure it out for yourself. This turned into a huge fight. Them storming off and me then hustling to catch up with them. And then the fight got worse, and I don't even know. They're huffing and puffing at me. I'm huffing and puffing at them. We're kind of screaming at each other. I don't even know what all was going back and forth. Like, because my whole thing was, I wanted to see if you could figure it out. You've been doing fine all day, and what difference does it make? All you had to do was ask. In fact, if you really just wanted to get on the train, you should have just given me 2 seconds to step up to you, and I'd have said, we got to go down these steps and across the platform. All you had to do was ask. I didn't realize it was such a big deal. So I even said, like, I screamed after them. But I was like, just like when I was in the hospital and you two decided you wanted to see if I could do it for myself. Now Cuddlebug's heart rate goes up because that happens to her. And I was a bad person. She pointed out, and I was just like, oh, poor baby. Bad of me, and I did apologize for it, but really, like, what is happening here? Where did all of this come from? Why are you so upset that I still don't know why that was such a big deal that I had to get snapped at for it, and why it blew up into... My daughters obviously think I am a terrible person. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I've truly done nothing but try to love these two girls. They think I'm a terrible person, but honestly, I just have to let them. And it is kind of foolishness. Not to invalidate their feelings. I'm sure there are good reasons for them feeling the way they feel. My thing is, they seem to always have all the answers without ever having any of the information. They haven't tried to talk to me to understand where I'm at. They're perceiving something and attaching to it in their own way without validating and verifying that that's what's going on here. A good, for instance, is Cuddlebug twice used guilt. Once, she told me that we were talking about Sunshine not really coming up to the house, and she said, well, it doesn't help that you're always trying to make her feel guilty for not coming. I have never once tried to make her feel guilty for not coming. Never once. I've expressed myself. Maybe I over-expressed myself, but I would tell her often that I missed her. I missed having her around. I missed hearing her laugh. I missed seeing her smile. I missed her. And when she did come up to visit, I would tell her that I like when she was there because it made it all feel a little bit more like home because my family was complete, all under the same roof. I would tell her that she was welcome anytime. Even if she just wanted to come up for a couple of hours, I would go out of my way to get her. The reason I stressed this is because one of the reasons I wanted this house so bad was to give her a refuge. She used to do nothing but complain about being at her mother's. She hated it. And I wanted to give her a place where she could come and recharge from that. She never really came. On occasion, holidays mostly, and only just long enough. And Cuddlebug also used guilt once. I commented that it kind of hurt that she was like going out of her way every week to go to her mom's, which I didn't have a problem with. It's expected, and I'm glad she did. It's a college student going home for an overnight because she could. Sure, absolutely. But what hurt was that she was doing that every week, and she lived in my home under my roof, and we rarely ate together. Even when it was just her, she would very often just grab food and go upstairs. Or when it was her and Pico, they definitely made dinner and they went upstairs. We didn't hang out. We didn't really talk. We didn't play a game. We didn't anything. For the whole year and a half she was living there with me, we rarely did anything. That hurt a little bit. That we couldn't make time for each other. That's what hurt. Not that she was going to her mother's, but she said, don't try to make me feel guilty for going to... I'm not! I'm just trying to tell you how I feel. So they do this to me a lot.